We've got our float here, float driver. These are the trucks that move these heavy machineries around our streets. The curfew on these is these trucks can't be on the road before 9, and they have to be off the road by 3. They regulate this so you don't have school zones or multiple traffic. Obviously when we're on these roads, and during those hours there'll be more traffic, you're holding up people from going to work. So we try and be accommodating of people so they can not get held up by these movements. So this truck will pull up, reverse, however the drivers basically map their route. It's a big truck, so they can only come in one way and go out one way. They drop their ramps, we then put mats on the road so that the road doesn't get damaged. Quite heavy machines, 25 tonnes, so if you don't put the mats down you'll have a lot of damage to the road. You can't limit all the damage. You're always going to get a little bit of scratches, which is acceptable. We do our best to alleviate any damage. So you've got to understand that we can only work with what we've got. In regards to these soft roads aren't designed for these type of machines. However, these are the machines you need to do your house in order for us to price the job in line with what everyone else is doing. So if we use smaller machines to demolish houses which wouldn't affect the road, it'd take twice as long and the price would be twice as high. So it all kind of works within the scheme of what everyone's doing in the market and how we introduce these machines. So anyway, these ramps will drop down onto the road. These mats here will then go onto the road. The machine will then go down onto the mats and then we'll track into the site. Some knowledge is this is public domain. So this area here is not owned by the owner of the house. Your gutter, and this is called the layback, this section here. So this, when you go to demolish, you'll leave a deposit with council so that this concrete and that gutter is protected. Well, not protected, so that upon the build, the demolition and the build, you will be required to replace it. And that's the bond that you leave. 25 tonnes on this concrete, it's not going to survive. Then you've got concrete trucks to do the slab for your house, you've got building trucks, cranes. It's inevitable that this is going to get damaged. And you're going to build a brand new house, you wouldn't want an old cracked driveway there. So once the house is built, they will do this last, this new layback, so that you've got a brand new house, brand new driveway, brand new layback. So after the demolition, when you ask why is this damaged, should we repair it as a demolisher? The answer is we don't allow for this to be repaired because of what I just explained. Now if you see this line here, this is your boundary. The front of the property, that's your boundary. You own that land. Public domain, council owns this. So when we demolish, we only demolish to here. We never take that out. In some cases, we've been asked to take it out. Builders like to put stabilised material down here where the driveway is. We can do that, but it's an extra. We don't allow for that because it's not the normal process. So be sure to ask if that's something you need, or one of our estimators to include it. Let's move the machine.